and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kindly please subscribe. Support me because I am an upcoming YouTuber and my story or content will be based on life event, um, fitness life event, importances, strength and endurance in this life, and also perseverance. Welcome back. I miss you so much. Like, I feel humbled for you, my viewers. Like, you are supporting me. I'm happy to have subscribers that are still adding, and I don't take it for granted. My video is very specific video. Like, it is time for reality to be known. There are so many stories that has been coming in local station, radio station, whereby so many parents are looking for their kids, sorry, like elderly parents that are 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s. They are looking for their children that who ran away from their home. I am a victim of a rejection, and I want to clear this. Like, it is something to be discussed from churches, mosque, and like in all event. Like, so many people have denied themselves because of rejection. I am a product of rejection. Like, I have received a lot of curses. Not my late daddy. My daddy was a good parent. Like, he could just assume things because I think he had that wisdom and knowledge of, like, it is not easy. Like, when someone is growing, they need love, they need care. You know, those early days, my dad was an area person. Like, he saw the First World War, I think, when it was ending, then the Second World War. He also was a victim. I think, he being a young gentleman, he had to do so much in his family, so he started fathering the children that were siblings. And also my mother the same. When the daddy got sick, so my mother started mothering when she was still young. I think, I don't know what came up to me. Like, I have endured a lot while I was growing up, and when we could make mistake among the last three siblings, I was middle last sibling. You can imagine, out of seven kids, I was second last born, and we were girls, three of us, and every time we could make mistake, I was the victim. Like, being beaten and being threatened, being told so many things. Like, I'm praying so hard to my God, like, I don't have to bring my children into this. Regardless, I am a victim of rejection. And I came face to face with life under so many mysteries. Started working when I was still young. When I was 9 years old, I used to work so hard, like washing my clothes and going to the river, fetch water with a 20 liters jelly can. And it was not easy. Like, literally, it was not my happiness, but I took it as a normality during 90s, early 90s. It was normality. Like, when you go to the river, fetch water and come back, you have to sweep the compound, you have to sweep the house, you have to peel potatoes, you have to make food for the huge family, and you're making food for your elders. And like, so I'm born and raised in North Kinangop, Nyandarua County. Location is Mikalo sub-location. So I come from North Kinangop, and it is on slopes. Actually, our farmland is next to the Aberdare ridges, right? So like, it has been like there was no way, like going to school was 3 kilometers, coming back home you have to go to the river, you have to fetch firewood, you have to help your mother, and I used to work so hard to avoid being beaten. Unfortunately, when I was 9 years old, it breaks my heart because sorry guys, I was discovered with ulcers. I think because okay, my mom could treat us equally, right? Buying clothes, buying good shoes, and going to school was obvious in our family. But when it came to my side, I was so like I have to work hard even in school. I used to be a sporty girl. I used to be that humani who could be a good kid, but some things were not adding up when it came to my younger sister, the last born, and my previous, like the sister who was like in between. I was the central. So I used to do so many house chores, like I could not depend with anyone, because if I do, I could receive nice beat. So that is not the topic, but I thought this thing could end when I went up to after class 8. I performed well both classes because I repeated class 8, and I ended up going to a high school, which was not my choice, but I could follow my mother's heart because she was within and she was to pay the school fees and buy my stuffs. So I needed to schooling, like being a high school girl. And I went to high school, I did so well, and like any other kid, but still the ulcers were killing me. Like I used to take a lot of medication, and like life was not that all easy. Like you sick, but other children or other siblings at home, maybe you see them happy. Like I could question myself, like what is this, am I the real kid of this family? Yes, you can adapt a child and treat them better than how you the one that you gave birth to, but also you can have children and separate others as you like and dislike. So it broke my heart for so long, and it is time to speak it out. Like I am done with mistreat. I'm only 35 years old. I'm a mother of two, and the reason why I want to talk my story, as this is part one of my story, I have when I grew up, I ended up, I got married, and I have my children in between going to school and schooling and blah blah dropping out, and that is not the issue there about my education. It's not all about my education, it's about my painful life for the past 35 years, full of rejection and feeling like why my mother has never been sincere to me. Like she tells me, what is this if I did maybe when I was being born, or I came with a straight thing holding like those belief, but it has never happened. But she's she used to be so protective like I do with my children, but she she was not treating me well, to be honest. Like I have never felt the love of mother. Like I have other people that come to my life and I feel I wish they are my mother. The love they are giving me, the care they are giving me, the ears, like they can listen to my story and they can listen to my to everything like I'm sharing with them, and even being supportive like with motherly love. And some are Africans and others are not African parent. Like I have several people, but I have never felt them like to be my pure parent, like my mother, that I needed to give me whatever they are giving me. I expected it from my own mother, but unfortunately it has never happened. I have two incidents that have made me now to speak it out, because I'm feeling like I'm broken, I'm so down. Like even at my adulthood, she hasn't seen anything good about me. So I feel I feel so down. I feel like I'm an orphan in a way because I don't have like my relationship is so poor with my siblings. Like they hate me. Like I remember my brother who is second born used to beat me up when my sister who passed on. Now the sister who was ahead of me, like every report was made, I used to receive that beating. Like I think that is why I didn't grew huge or tall. I received a lot of, like, I used to overwork, and especially when mommy could go, the rest knew that this is the donkey to work, fetch waters with the go and do fetch firewood, like do crazy thing like an adult. So I grew up working. So when you meet with me working, and I'm addicted with work, actually even what I do, like right now, I'm so much addicted because I believe working hard, my arms can make me live the life I would want. So it is not easy. Like I'm trying to control myself because I have grown up and I'm very strong person right now. And when it come a time like you feel like it is time to speak it out, like you don't care like whatever the outcome, because this is too much for me. Like I could try, I kept trying until I walked out of my home area. Actually I live somewhere around Nairobi, and actually I'm in Nairobi. And I decided to live away from my mother because in her she could, okay, I don't know how to explain this. For those who have ever been rejected or mistreated, they can understand, like there is something bad that is not adding up, and you're feeling like, why can it be told like you did what, this, you did this and that, so that I say sorry, and then I'll be accepted and treated like a child in that home. Now being a mother of two, I have tried to build my relationship with my mother, because my daddy told me like keep praying for her and love her. But I have done two things that I have to state the two incident. The one was during COVID. Like I called her and I told mommy, since now you're not working so hard, you don't have cows, you don't have sheep, I think like I buy you some two sheep, then we keep adding and make a huge head, like huge um sheep, like the farm, to feel like there is these livestock. So mom accepted the deal, and during the processing of which I even sent money to the farmer who I was buying from, and she said like either the money to be returned to me, or she take the money, she doesn't need those sheep. I was like, Jesus. Then I felt like it's okay, I have to keep trying. Then I told God, give me another chance. Then the another chance was last Saturday. I have been communicating with her to relocate her to a nearby our headquarter, sub-county headquarter actually, and there are some family members there. So I told mom, I even called them and informed them that I want mommy to relocate and have a small house there. Like I lent her a house so that she'll be have accessibility to go for her checkups, and at least have some people around her, and especially people she shared her life when they were young parent. And I thought that could work. But guess what, guys? When I went there on Saturday, fairly early in the morning, I left my house 5:30, and by 8:50 I was in Nyandarua. Actually I used matatu because I really needed a smooth, and like I don't have any anxiety ahead of me. But I was like, God, let this happen. So I called her and told her I'm in Nirumuru and I'm coming. So mommy, you have to prepare yourself and come. And I'm really sorry. because I still love her. Actually nampenda, lakini kuna kitu ambacho there is something need to be checked on, like spiritually, or like I don't know, but it hurts me. I never experienced her love as mother. I experienced a tough mother. And um, when I got married, like after the incident of my husband, whatever happened, the father of my children, actually, he was the father of my children, because it was not so official. So when I lost him, that is now when I decided, like I always flash back every time I try to do good to her, and then she turned me down and give lame excuse, or not even picking my phone and saying things that I have not done. It makes me feel bad. If I have longed someone, I'm it is easier for me to say sorry. So, and even show it, because it's something I have done with my aunt, her sister. I have done it with a neighbor. I have done it with so many people, apologizing and kneeling down to her. But she has never said that I don't want you, you are not my kid. But even the time I took my children to her, sometimes they have stories to tell, like how she ever treated them. So, and even how my brother's wife used to sneak out with the food and even give them food when my mom is outside the house. So it is not good. It is, to me, it is not good. You hate someone, you don't say the reason behind. You are the mother. Like, how can I say my daughter is bad and I don't give the 100% to the fact that this is how my daughter has been? Yes, right now she's growing up, we fight, today we are friends, tomorrow I'm like I'm mad at them. But it is not that you don't, in African way, you don't beat children throwing them out. You beat them, or like quarrel with them, bringing them closer to you. That is how I do my things. But when it's come to mother, she always make me go far. Like, she doesn't want me. Actually, if I may be asked, I even don't know the reason behind. But I have decided to stand strong and be that person that will continue fighting, because the Saturday incident brought me a lot of my past. Like, I felt it is time to speak it out to the whole world. Like, rejection is real. Rejection, and someone can reject you, even your mother, your brother, your sisters, your friend. Like, you feel like you're not fitting at any angle of this life. But anyway, I'm that strong character, and I really love sport. That is why if you follow me in Facebook, I am Ruth Masharia, and most of my posts there is all about sport, running. Every time you find, I'm a crazy runner, just to strengthen my inner person and strong mental. Like, I need that strength to fight my battles. And because life is mine, regardless, someone can throw you out, you still have your life. You don't have to kill yourself because someone reject you, or your parents reject you, or your siblings reject you. You have to keep going, and especially because you have your future. Like, for me, I have lived a very tough life. Like, no cooking food, not eating because what your children will eat. Like, you have cooked dinner, but you don't have to share that dinner. You pretend that you have other chores so that your children will eat and sleep, so that you also sleep hungry. And moreover that, I have undergone so much, but I always believe it is me, until God himself says that no, I will kill you because of this and this. But above all, I have seen God taking me from zero to halo. I started a very mere life, very cheap life, but I never copied anyone. I'm those guys who does not copy anyone. Regardless, the people that I work around with, they are diplomatic people, and I try to make sure that until I reach to that destiny, like, whereby I will be like, my voice will be heard. Already it is heard internationally, and I feel humbled. Like, I remember my mom cussing me out that I'll never help myself. I'll be eating, drinking, and nothing will ever happen good to me. But it has happened. So many things has happened good to me because I told God, you have the last say with my life, and I am entrusting you because I know that it is not the end of me. It is the beginning of me. And I swear that I will never become a drunkard or do stupid things to ruin myself just to show whatever was said can happen. I decided to work hard. I have ever been a cleaner. I have ever been, but right now people work for me even inside my house. Like I have two workers, like the one who does my laundry and the one who cleans my house, proper cleaning house. So Saturday incident was the worst of all because I had done 1 2 3 and then I had to call my mom. Guess what, guys? She did not pick my calls, and she did put her phone off from 9 to 3 p.m. and 22 minutes. Like it was a whole day saga. But I decided to join the family in Engineer Town, where now the other closer people are, and we had a chat. I ate, I drink, and I was like, let me go back to my house. And I was trying to hold myself together. I told God I have tried my best. It is something I have talked with several spiritual palette from my church, which is PCEASDM Kino, where I used to live previously before I relocated to where I'm living right now. So I used to talk, and they told me, like, look, this battle is complicated, and now it is time to let God work. But I decided, like, I have to also to work for myself because I need my mom. I need her to hug me, love me, show me that you're closer to me, you're my child. But it has not happened. I'm now turning 36 years, and I'm feeling like if God wished this to happen, now his will be done. I'm not cursing out those parents who hate their children or mistreat their children. They have to be, you know, you belong to God. At the end of the day, the time you were born and the umbilical cord was cut in between you and your mother, that was the end of you and relationship with your mother. You lived your life according to me, because that is me. And right now I'm living a good life with my children. They go to a good school. I have people working for me. I have people who I work for, not just people you can quote there. Like, that useless person was seen is not useless. Is just an international girl, a very simple person. Like, you might not know unless I say it. I feel that international super human because I'm accepted out here. Actually, I have people from Europe, from US, from Australia. I have so many people. I have Asians that I work with. I am a sports massage therapist and sport injury specialist. So I deal with all sport active people, and like, I got a lot of Europeans. You know, Europeans, there are some Norwegian, Germany, Sweden, Finland. I have some guys from UK. I have some guys from England. I have so many guys that, and actually, guess what? I am just accepted for free. That is why I'm telling you there. You don't have to give up because you are rejected by 2 3 people, regardless your blood related thing. But what God appoint you, just work hard, be positive. Actually, I'm very positive person. Like, I'm very positive, very hardworking, and whatever comes along my way, I'm ready to fight and fire back. Like, uh what I hate is fight. I don't have time for fight. I don't have time for quarrels. I don't have time to discuss loss. I don't have time to, I don't have those so many times. Like you have so many friends, and like the recreational runners, here in Nairobi. I associate with so many. I associate with so many diplomatic people. Like and what connect us strongly is because they are sport people. They love running, cycling. That is me. I also do running and cycling. So it is the best thing that always happens to me. And I feel it nice. I really feel it nice and encouraged. But because what the question here is, why mom sees nothing in my siblings about me? They see nothing than a failure. And when it's come to the other side, the people around me in my Facebook, I have over 5,000 people. I have a page which is Sport Physio, and I am having a lot of followers there. So I am wondering about few of us in home. They see nothing about me, but I have millions of people, thousands of people that I touch. Like right now I have over 1,000 and something pending friend request. I'm like, oh my god, this love is so much. Because if people out here have never thought about me, like she's bad girl, she misbehaved, she's a drunkard, she's that, I am that. Ruth is very unique character. She is self-driven, she's fairly simple person. And so I wonder, what is this wrong? Guys, help me to understand what's wrong with my family. They see nothing about me. They know I'm a bad person, but if you ask them generally, they will tell you that I talk bad. And I wonder when, how, because whatever I do is whatever I do right now in my YouTube channel, in my WhatsApp, in my Facebook, general, like physical talk. I talk to people simply. And where you make mistake, I'll definitely tell you, like, you're not doing good. I'm not pleased. So my family, I know this will hurt you so much, because I have decided to walk out of you. I don't have anything to question God about 35 years of suffering and rejection. I want my 36th year to be the joyful year of my life. And if God blesses me with a new life more than what I am, actually I'm living good life, I thank God. And if it happened that I will ever meet with you, I'll meet with you as friends, as childhood friends, not my enemies. But from now, I want to live my life without thinking anybody in that family. It's just a small family, but it is full of hatred, hatred, hatred. I'm tired of hating people, or like feeling like nobody is so special. We die once, we get born once, die once. So what my point is, I'm really sorry to I'm not denouncing you, but I will never associate myself. I have decided to live with the people who see good in me, because we are human being. We make mistake, we share it down, but not throwing a person away with the hatred, bad act. Like those two incidents has crushed my heart, and I feel broken, but inside me I feel so happy. Like God loves me, his people loves me, the world loves me. I receive good, like I always been received in a positive way, locally and internationally. So I am really sorry. Like, have you ever got fed up? Like you are at an angle, you don't have to hate, you just let it go, because you can't change it. So this is me. I love you so much, mom, and my siblings, but it shall never happen like I'll be part of you, because for the past 35 years, or let me say 30 years, you could have at least seen something. You could at least love me as your own sibling. You could at least hold me and see my future. You guys killed my dream of running, but I don't mind. I remember my mom came to school and stopped me from doing sports, but it never ended. I'm back to it and I'm doing better than before. So, guys, if you are there and you are receiving rejection, being a lady, God loves you. God will put you wherever He wants. God will fight for you. Because even in the Bible, I think in Psalms or Isaiah 10 or Psalms 10, there is a place that they say, like, if your parents reject you, I'll take you as my own child. So me, God loves me. God loves me and my 2 kids. Next video will be me and my children. Thank you for watching my part 1 real life story, struggle and pain. Rejection is real. But keep strong. The next will help you. It will be my life, my struggle, and my achievement. Don't give up. Even if you have children, keep them closer to you. Hold them. Love them. They are the only people who can not run away from you. I love you so much and see you to my next video. Please kindly subscribe, support me, subscribe and hit that button for notification. Share my video, watch, get encouraged, fight. The battle belongs to you. Thank you from Kenya, Africa. Thank you so much.